Hey everyone, welcome to Violet's Dream Tarot. I just want to say before I start this reading that I am so grateful for all of the lovely comments that people have left me, and for everyone who's taken the time to like and subscribe. That really means a lot to me to see that people are enjoying my videos and are enjoying them so much that they're wanting to stick around for future videos. That really means a lot to me. It's a big vote of confidence because I didn't know how people would react to me doing these kinds of videos. I've only ever done them one-to-one for people before, so I didn't know how it would go with general videos, and I'm just so happy that people are enjoying them and that I'm bringing you all some truth and hopefully some light into your lives as well. So today's video is what's their next move, and this is mainly for people who are in separation from someone or a no contact or low contact with your person at the moment, but if you're just kind of interested in where things are going to go next in your relationship, there might also be a message for you here. If not, and that's something you're interested in, leave me a comment and I will do a video. I'll add it to my list of videos to do, like where's my relationship with this person going, or like what's in the near future for us in a relationship. So if people are interested in that, I'll definitely add that to my list. We have 3 piles here today. So pile number 1 has this lovely piece of amethyst on it, which I've had since I was a kid. So nice. I like this kind of white tip that it has. I think that makes it quite unusual, and it's quite dark for a piece of amethyst as well. They're normally a bit lighter than that. And pile number 2 has this tektite, which is glass that has rained down on Earth from space. It's really cool, and you can see the kind of holes here where it's been bubbling from the heat as it's dried. It's really cool. And pile number 3 is this piece of lapis lazuli, which I've also had since I was a kid. I don't know how I've not lost these 2 crystals, because I've had them literally, I can't remember when I got them. I must have been like 5 or 6 years old. And they've just managed to survive through house moves and changing bedrooms and all of that stuff. So they've obviously wanted to stick with me through all of this time. So I'll put the timestamps in the description box and in the comments below. So take your time, pause the video if you need to, and kind of meditate on each of the piles and ask yourself what's their next move, while keeping kind of an image of the person that you're thinking of in your mind. For anyone who's interested in a private reading with me, the link to my Etsy shop is in the description box. And you don't need to book, you can just buy something from there and I'll get it done within 24 hours for you. And anyone who's not interested in a private reading but just wants to donate a little bit to my channel to help it grow, there's a PayPal link in the description box as well. And I just want to say thank you so much to the people who've already done that. I am sending you such a big hug and so much love, because it is so lovely of you to spend your money and to take the time to do that. That really fills me with so much joy and happiness and gratitude for you. I'm also working on something a little bit exciting for when I reach 100 subscribers. So when I get there, I'll announce it in the next video that I release. Really looking forward to that. It's really cool, you guys. So if you've made your choice, you can jump to whichever pile you've chosen. Timestamps will be in the description box and in the comments below. And I'm going to start with pile number 1 now. Hey everyone who picked pile number 1, if you chose this lovely amethyst crystal, then this reading is for you. So we're going to see what your person's next move is going to be. So let's take a look at your tarot cards. 10 of air. Unity, that's the Hierophant. Five of air. And King of water. Okay, so straight away Taurus energy is represented here in the Hierophant card. That could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, given that this is most likely going to be a romance reading for you. I can see that this person is very much in their head at the moment because you have 2 pretty heavy air cards. This person is kind of at rock bottom right now. They are just so overwhelmed. They're feeling so defeated, and like they're unsure how this situation is going to improve. Like they're really, I'm hesitating to say depressed, but I feel like they are really going through a dark night of the soul. They're really experiencing low mood at the moment about this situation, this connection. They are just completely on the floor about this. Their mood is completely on the floor, and they're trying to see a way out, and they just can't see any light at the end of the tunnel. That's definitely what I call the rock bottom card. The Five of Air tells me that there could have been some hurtful things said between the two of you. Maybe it was all one-sided, so maybe it was just them saying things to you. But I feel like there's definitely been some harsh words exchanged here, and some very hurt feelings, and some hurt pride as well, I'm hearing. I think this is kind of what I call the no-win card sometimes, because with the Five of Air, people are acting out of ego and not from their own integrity. They're acting out of self-interest, and this can lead to vengeful thoughts or gloating, just completely uncompassionate actions, and saying things just to hurt someone even if you don't really mean it. That kind of totally unnecessary behavior. And I feel like this person is having a lot of mental conflict at the moment. I feel like they're going round and round in their head thinking about this connection and this situation, thinking about what's happened between you both, but also thinking about how they can move on from this. And they're just so unsure because they have so many different voices in their head telling them different things. Like, I feel like they're hearing lots of conflicting thoughts. Like, sometimes it's saying, oh, okay, we can fix this, don't worry. And then sometimes it's like, there's no way back from this. I don't see how we can see a way out of this. So that's where they are right now. And with Unity, this suggests that they are really thinking about how to do the right thing. The Hierophant is someone who tries to do the right thing. And if they are a spiritual or religious person, they might be spending a lot of time at church or temple, or reading a certain religious text from their religion, just trying to find some comfort in that and trying to find the answer through scripture, telling them which way to go. If they're not, then this just means that they are really mulling over the situation. You see this angel is really deep in thought, and there's all these symbols of the religions around him representing morals. He's really thinking about how to be a good person and do the right thing. And that's what your person's doing in this situation. With the King of Water, they could also be a water sign. So that's Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. This would mean that they are thinking about reaching out to you and telling you how they feel. But at the moment, I don't see them being in a place to do that because they're very much in their head. You see, all of these are very mental cards, and this is a card of the emotions. I feel like they might also be telling their friends about what's gone on to see if they can try and offer them some support or help them to find a solution. But there is definitely the thought there that they would like to reach out to you, or they would like to tell you how they're feeling, because they are so deeply affected by what's gone on in this connection. So let's look at your Sacred Traveler Oracle cards now. You've got Finding Sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. So this is like what I was saying, that this person has really gone within and is looking to their own inner, their religion or their own inner moral code, their own guidance system, to try and decide what to do. And with this Finding Sanctuary, you can see this tower here, and it's basically saying that they have shut themselves off from the outside world. They are not in a place right now to communicate. And that's not saying that they won't ever be able to communicate, but at the moment, they very much need to have this time alone, thinking through their own thoughts, feeling their own emotions. And as frustrating as that might be for you, or as hurtful as that might be for you on the other end of this connection, this is what they need to do for their own health, and if they were to reach out now, I feel like it wouldn't help the relationship in any way, because they are just not mentally or emotionally in a space to be able to reciprocate the relationship fully. So this is their very closed off energy at the moment as they try and heal themselves. And wandering path, enjoy the journey. So this says that, like I was saying, they won't always be in this closed off tower that they've built for themselves. They will come back out again, but they're going to take their time. Wandering path is all about, rather than having a firm goal and setting out in search of it, they're just ambling along. Like, they'll stop and eat something along the way. They might go to a nearby village along the way. You see these cards, this deck talks about life as being like a journey. So if their life is like a journey and you're waiting for them somewhere in the woods for this person to come to you, they are taking their time to get there, okay? You see how this fox is kind of like looking at the map and he's thinking, I'm not just looking at where I want to go, but I'm looking at all of these places that are around the track. And this is just meaning that this person, when they come out of this sanctuary that they've built for themselves, they're just going to be taking their time. They're not going to rush into anything. So let's look at your Romance Angels cards. You've got pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And you have honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So this person might actually have gone away somewhere, whether you know that or not. They might actually have gone abroad or somewhere else in the country just to get away. If there's been some harsh words between you, or you've broken up, or they're just not feeling that they're getting anywhere in their relationship with you, then they might have literally run to another place just to take some time out from all of the heavy energies that's in their usual surroundings. But of course, that's only temporary, because a holiday can only last so long. Or this is, for those of you that doesn't resonate with, this is just symbolic of them taking that time apart to think about things. And pay attention to the red flags really shows that they are going through all of the things that they have done wrong, or all of the things that were said back and forth between you both, and kind of analysing them, probably over-analysing them because of the heavy air cards that you have here. And also kind of thinking for the future what to look out for. Like, okay, that's a pattern of behaviour that I don't want to be dragged into again, or if I see myself doing or saying this, then I must stop myself because it's going to lead to this series of events. I feel like they're kind of going through that, and that's actually a good thing, because that means that they are identifying what's gone wrong so that they don't make the same mistakes again, and this shows that they are healing as well. So we've got some Moonology cards for you now. You've got your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. Hold your vision. I love the colours of this card, it's so nice. And a time for healing. Yeah, so like I said, they're going through healing now, and it's probably benefiting both of you to have this time apart, because I feel like on their side, especially, the energy had gotten so heavy and so overwhelming and so toxic that if you'd stayed in constant contact, it would not have been good for either of you. It would have damaged both of you. But with your hard work is paying off and hold your vision, this is very positive for the future if you're hoping to get back with this person or come back into communication with this person, because I feel like it's saying if you've been making a lot of effort to try and rally this person round and get them to come back to you or to open up to you, then that will happen. It just might not happen as quickly as you were hoping, because you have wandering path, and Capricorn takes their time to get things done. You know, they're an earth sign. So this person could also be a Capricorn, or you could be a Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. And with hold your vision, it's saying really visualize how you would like this relationship to be, and keep that vision in mind each day so that you can subconsciously work towards that. and possibly meditating on this situation as well, and kind of during meditation energetically opening up to this person would be a good idea. If you can visualize opening your heart chakra and your throat chakra and just kind of saying to this person during meditation, I'm open to communication from you, I'm ready whenever you are. That will also help this energy to shift into, it will ease the situation a little bit, and it will make them energetically feel more open towards you. That's what I'm hearing. And I have these Mystisches Lenormand cards for you here. So there's Frau, the woman. Oh, man. And Lilien, the lilies. Okay, so I feel like, I don't know whether you're the man or the woman, the masculine or the feminine in this situation. But I feel like you definitely have been in a relationship with this person, or you really want to be. And there's every chance that both of those have come out, that this is a divine counterpart for you, that this is a soulmate or twin flame energy, because I don't think I've ever pulled both of those cards out together when I've just pulled a couple of cards like this. So that's representing both of you here, whichever one is masculine and whichever one is feminine. And then the lilies, they're all about family life in general, kind of harmony. You see how she is pruning the lilies to make them look aesthetically pleasing. It's also about sexuality. So this could be a sexual partner for you. But I feel like this is just about the two of you coming into harmony, but that will take time. So their next move so far, I am going to do your charms in a moment, by the way. What I'm seeing is, for the time being, they're just focusing on their own healing and taking that time out to kind of recharge, go through what's happened and come to terms with that. But then they will be coming out of that closed off energy, and they'll start to open up a bit more. They might open up to friends first, but I feel like they will come towards you eventually if you are open to them and are putting in a little bit of effort, not chasing them, but just making sure that they know that they can come back to you to talk, however that resonates with you in terms of showing them that. And then they do have a desire deep down to find harmony between you both again. And I think that they will be open to working on that with you. But at the moment, you've got to do your individual healing before you can come back and heal together. So I'm going to pull some charms for you now from my charm tin. So group number 1, the person that you're thinking of, what is their next move? Let's take a look. So down here on the lilies, you've got love. So I do see this person still having loving feelings for you. And I do see them as wanting to kind of rekindle that when they're in a position to do so. Yep, and you've got a love with an arrow through it on the man card. And there's the candle here, which is all about hope. So they are hoping that things will improve. But with the wasp also on that card, they are hurting right now. Some things that have happened between you or that might have been said to them have stung them, and they are hurting from that. Interestingly, in the middle of both of these cards, there's Gemini. So you could be a Gemini or they could be a Gemini, but this is just what I was saying about twin flames and soulmates, how you're kind of really spiritually connected to this person. And then on the woman, there's these burdens. So I think you're both feeling burdened, because even though it's landed on the woman card, if you're the divine feminine, I feel like this person, you're so connected spiritually that you're able to feel a lot of what they are feeling energetically. There's also faith here. So like I said, this person might be turning to their faith or a spiritual leader or scripture. You've got quite a few initials here. You've got F, B, Z, C, and W and V. So they could be important to you as a first name, surname, or place name in relation to this connection. There's good luck here on Hold Your Vision. So I think visualizing what you want will be really helpful for you. And there's also this leaf here, which is about shedding, releasing what we no longer need. So I feel like there's still healing to be done on your part as well. But this person is definitely releasing negative aspects of themselves and working through the pain that's being caused. There's a snail here on honeymoon. Like I said, they're going to take their time. They're going to be quite slow, probably slower than you would have hoped in coming out of this period of healing. But you've just got to give them their time if you're willing to do that. If you still want to pursue this connection, then you're going to have to bear with them and give them some time, I'm afraid. And there's enough here. So they've had enough of these negative cycles and patterns of behavior. Like, this has landed on pay attention to the red flags. So they are like, enough of all of the hurt and pain that has been caused, and enough of just all of the difficult things that we've been through and the things that have led to certain things being said or done. There's the Fortress here, so they are definitely shut away. They might not even be leaving the house, or they're unavailable because they've gone somewhere else, or they're just very much closed off. They might even be blanking you in the street if they see you. And however they're behaving, it's probably very hurtful for you right now, and I'm sorry about that. But this person is just so closed off. They've gone so deep within themselves. They don't have any energy to give to anyone else at the moment. And you see this taller part of the Fortress really looks like this tower in this card. Now, there's the Ballerina as well on Wandering Path. So this means that when they come out and are starting to be open to communication again, they're really going to be thinking hard about their next step. This is about treading thoughtfully, not wanting to put a foot wrong. They're really going to be thinking through each thing that they do so that they don't mess up. There's Unicorn here, so this is a really special person for you, I'm feeling. And like I said before, I feel like this is a soulmate or twin flame for you, which is why there's such intense emotions here for you. This person, even though they might have many flaws and maybe you don't understand why you're so attached to them, I feel like they just seem so special to you. And there's the shark here. They're working through a lot of fears. Yeah, so on 10 of Air, they feel like this relationship had become toxic, and that was why they needed to pull away for a little while. There's a worry doll there. They have a lot of worries at the moment. And so, you know, I was saying that they were thinking about how to be a good person and do the right thing. Well, this chair is all about being upright, being solid and stable. And being upright is about being honest and doing what's right. This suggests that they're changing their mindset. They want to fix things. They want things to become more stable. The screwdriver here. There's another love heart. They're following their guidance at the moment with this reindeer. And the crown is all about free will and sovereignty, doing what's right for them, making active choices in their life right now. So I hope this reading was helpful for you, group number 1. It does sound like this person is just going to need some time to work through what they've experienced and then come slowly out towards you. I'm sorry if that wasn't quite what you wanted to hear, but I think for a lot of you, you'll have been feeling this anyway, and this has kind of just confirmed what you already knew, if that makes sense. Please let me know if it resonated with you in the comments below, and like this video if you enjoyed it, so that I know people are continuing to enjoy the videos that I post, and subscribe if you haven't already so that you'll stay notified whenever I release a new video. And thank you so much for watching. I'm really, really grateful for everyone who clicks on my videos and takes the time to watch them and enjoy them. Have a lovely day, Group 1. I will see you in another video. Bye bye. Hey there everyone who picked group number 2 with this lovely piece of Tektite. This is your reading. So we're going to be finding out what your person's next move is going to be. So we'll take a look at your tarot cards first, and then we'll move on to your oracle cards and your charms, okay? So you've got the Moon, Knight of Water, King of Earth, and 5 of Fire. Okay, so Pisces energy is represented here with the Moon, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, because this is, for most of you, going to be a romantic connection that you're asking about. I see with the Moon that this person is going through a lot of anxiety and fears right now. And if they're not contacting you, it's because they don't want you to know how much this connection is affecting them and how much they're struggling at the moment. The Moon represents everything that's hidden, so it makes sense that this has come out if you're not in contact with this person, or if you're in low contact with this person. I also get the feeling with this that if you see them, they might be pretending that everything's fine, or I don't get the feeling that this person would blank you, although they might, but I get the feeling that they're kind of trying to show you that they don't really care, or that everything's fine, there's no problem, because they don't want you to know how deeply this connection is affecting them. But with the Knight of Water, they're going through a lot of emotional turmoil right now. You can see all of the frothing water in this picture is just showing the depth and intensity of their emotion at the moment. But with this card, I do think that they want to reach out to you and they want to offer you something romantic. This is all about bringing a romantic message to someone, or a romantic invitation to someone. And the King of Earth shows that they feel pretty stable in this relationship, or that they want to make the relationship more stable if it's going through a period that's quite rocky. And they see you as a stable connection in their life generally. And this says confidently accept opportunities you're offered. So I think when this person does come to you, just make a point of showing them that you're happy to spend time with them and that you're happy that they have come towards you, because I think this person has a lot of issues around security and self-esteem in relationships. Like, they often feel like they're not good enough for someone, or they feel like you in particular are too good for them, and they don't understand why you would enjoy spending time with them, or why you would see them as a romantic partner or romantic prospect. For some of you, this person might have issues with substance abuse or alcoholism, I'm seeing, or just binge drinking in general, but obviously that's only going to resonate with a few of you, but I just got that message right now, so I had to pass it on. And with the 5 of Fire, they feel like you want different things, even if that's not the case. Like, they feel like you want different things, and I'm hearing self-sabotage as well. I feel like this person is self-sabotaging in this relationship, because maybe things were going completely fine with you and then this person completely backtracked and you just don't know what to do, because from your perspective things were going fine. And this person is self-sabotaging. For others, there will have been arguments that have led to this kind of period of no contact, low contact. Maybe you've broken up or are going through like a trial separation. That's what I'm seeing here. So different messages coming through for different people. I feel like quite a lot of people will be picking this pile. Okay, so let's look at your Sacred Traveler cards now. You've got Valiant Courage, take action with passion. And Crossing Bridges, it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Yeah, so I definitely see this person coming towards you. They're going through a period of healing at the moment, and they're trying to kind of gather up the courage to reconnect with you, but I see them wanting to do that, and I see them coming forward towards you, because you see they're both moving in the same direction on these cards. And with a Knight there as well, there's a lot of directional movement going on, And with the crossing bridges card, this is literally what I would expect if someone was going to reach out to you, building that bridge with you rather than burning it, as some people do. So let's look at your romance angels cards now. Group number 2, you've got codependency. Oh, and that says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So for some of you, this will be someone, like I said earlier, who is addicted to something or is engaging in some really destructive, negative behaviors. So could be smoking too much, drinking too much, gambling perhaps. But there's some kind of addictive, obsessive, compulsive behavior going on here. And for many of you as well, this will just be a codependent relationship, a relationship that's got too perhaps needy on both sides or a little bit toxic, and that's why this person has kind of run away. Oh, but you've got wedding as well. So this person sees you as someone that they could spend their life with if the circumstances were right. And I'm feeling that they probably want to offer you some commitment, some renewed commitment. So let's look at the Moonology cards for you. You've got a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. And luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. Okay, so fire signs now coming out. Aries and Sagittarius, but they could also be a Leo. I see this as a very fiery card as well. Luck is on your side is lovely. That just says that things are likely going to turn out the way you want them to in the near future. That things are going to work out well for you, whatever happens. And a fiery climax approaches suggests that there might still be some arguments happening when this person comes back, or you might still be going through arguments with them right now, but these will resolve. That's what I'm seeing with luck is on your side. Okay, so let's look at your Mystisches Lenormand cards now. You've got Nachricht, the message. Okay, yeah, this person is going to reach out, definitely. We've got a knight, we've got crossing bridges, we've got the message. Das Buch, that's the book. This is all about secrets which aren't ready to be revealed yet. And there's Pisces in the corner there. Okay, and Clay, the clover, which is all about good luck and happiness. So what I'm seeing with this little sequence of cards is that this person will reach out to you. And because that's the first thing here that came out, if we're reading them as like a sequence, then this person definitely will come back into contact with you, but they might not be telling you the whole truth. And either you don't realize and so you're fine and everything continues, or you know that and it annoys you. It annoys you that this person isn't being truthful, fully truthful, either with you or with themselves. But then with Clay, the clover, this suggests that things will work out between you and that there's a positive solution to be had here, because this is a card of hope and it's a card of good luck and just happiness in general. So that's very positive. Just let me see if I'm seeing anything else from these cards. Yeah, like the book is all about things that are happening in secret, hidden things, like with the moon. So this person's keeping a lot to themselves and they're kind of in this, they're in the dark at the moment as far as you're concerned, but they are going to come out into the light. And if you look at this particular deck, there's a ram on the book, so that's again Aries energy, just for those of you that it will resonate with. Okay, so let's take a look now at your charms and see what they have to say. So group 2, what's your person's next move? Okay, so you've got the moon and star here, so that's all about dreams and intuition. You've got the pumpkin, so autumn or Halloween has a particular meaning for you here. There's also brave. This person is going to be brave in coming forward to you, because this also says valiant courage. So this person's trying to work up that courage to speak to you. There's blessings here coming towards you. This person's kind of prepared for a battle. I feel like there will be more arguments coming your way, or they're expecting that from you. But there's more good luck with this dragonfly, and there's a love heart here. And they're feeling very drawn to you. There's a mermaid here, which is like the siren that calls you in, that you can't resist. So even if they're telling themselves that they won't message you or speak to you, which I'm not really getting that feeling here, but for some of you, that might be what's happening. They can't help but be drawn to you. You also have guardian angel for wealth. So finances could be an issue for some of you. And this little creature is another sign of seduction and allure. So they are really feeling very drawn to you, and they think that you're very attractive, that you have this real magnetic pull about you. The dolphins are about a helpful person, and the lantern is them finding their way through this darkness. Like I said, the book is about things which are hidden and things which are in the darkness, and so is the moon. And then the lantern lights their way so that they can come out of that dark period. You have a D here and an L for initials, so that could resonate with you as a first name, surname, or place. The notification bell, they will be trying to get your attention, okay? Whether that's through tagging you in something like a meme, or through actually outright messaging you or phoning you or coming to see you, they will be trying to get your attention somehow. They want to be happy with you. Winter is important here. Yeah, they want to make a peaceful solution. This dove here, this dove of peace. They want to make a peaceful solution to this relationship. There's the Triskelion. That's all about the sea god Manannan. So you might want to research more about him, because he could be helping you in this situation. There's a lion here, so they could be Leo, but this is also about pride. So they're kind of caught up in pride right now, I'm feeling. And for some of you, I'm also hearing that when they come back, you shouldn't be too prideful that you end up spiting the situation. So like, don't snub them when they come back just because you feel hurt or angry that they ran away, because then that's only going to push them away again. And if you want to work through this situation with them, then it's best if you're just open, even if it hurts you. Yeah, so winter is definitely important. I feel like for a lot of you, this person will be getting in touch in the very near future. There's compatible hearts. Oh, I've dropped that. I think with the camera, they're looking at your pictures. So if they have you on social media, then they're looking through your pictures, they're checking you out. Or if there are pictures of you together that they have, then they're looking through those and kind of reminiscing. But that's also about savoring the moment. The camera, it's about nostalgia and enjoying the moment and looking back on the past. Like I said, they're really reflecting about what's gone on between you. The shield, you've got a shield and a sword, so they're definitely still in survival mode. They're still prepared for a battle in many ways. And the frog suggests that they want to make great bounds with you. They want to make great leaps forward with you. And with the pram, like I said, there's the wedding card here, so they do see you as someone that they could stay with, or that they would like to stay with in life. This is about future planning. The scissors here, they recognize that there's something they need to cut out, thing or things, and that's kind of above codependency, so they might want to just make this connection healthier overall. There's growth and stability here on the King of Earth, wanting to make this relationship more secure. There's creativity, so they might be trying to find a creative outlet, or if they're some kind of artist or have an artistic hobby, then they're doing that now to try and help them process the situation. Like there's the music sign here. They might be writing songs about the situation, or just singing a lot, or listening to music that kind of reminds them of you, or to help them get through the situation, kind of sad music. They think you're beautiful. And there's Aphrodite symbol here as well. So you've got two god symbols coming out, Aphrodite and Manannan MacLear, that are kind of surrounding you right now. You've got the happy couple. So again, this is about a wedding. some of them might literally come back and propose to you, I'm feeling, for a very few of you. And for others, they're just going to come back and say, I'm sorry, I really see you as someone that I want to be with. I see us as a long-term connection. Please accept me back. And there's the watering can, which is all about nurturing, allowing something to grow in a more healthy way. So that's what I see here. I see them as wanting to put the past behind you and move forward together in a more healthy way. I do see them reaching out to you, group 2, possibly in the near future for a lot of you. So I hope this resonated with you, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. If it did, leave me a comment below. Let me know which pile you picked and how it resonated with your situation. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it, and take the time to subscribe if you haven't already, so that you'll always be notified of my future videos. Don't forget to click the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I release a new video. And have a lovely day, group number 2. I'm really excited for you because it seems like this connection is definitely going to improve and become healthier if you both work at it. So I will see you in another video. Goodbye. Hey everyone who picked group number 3, my last group with the lapis lazuli. Welcome to your reading. Sit tight, get comfortable. So we're going to see what your person's next move is going to be. So we'll look at your tarot cards first, and then we'll do your oracle cards and your charms. So we've got 5 of water, the Empress, my favorite card in the deck, 2 of water, and 9 of air. So I see this person is really upset about this connection at the moment with the 5 of water. They're really dwelling on what's gone on between you. They're really wallowing. They're really down on their emotions right now. They're really going through a period of low mood. This is like a grief card. They really feel a sense of loss, that they're not in contact with you anymore, or they're not in contact as constantly, or that the relationship just isn't how it used to be with you. And with this Empress card, you see how she's holding tight onto that baby. They don't want to let go of you. That's what I think of when I see this particular card in this deck. I think they don't want to let go of you. They see you as their divine feminine, and they see you as so very physically beautiful and someone that they have a lot of love for, and they don't want to let go of you. They want to come back into your life with the 2 of water. This could be a twin flame, soulmate, or karmic connection. They want forgiveness from you, and they want your relationship to grow closer. But at the moment, they are really worried about this connection and about reaching out to you. I think these people, whoever it is that you're thinking of, this person isn't sure that you would forgive them or that you would be open to communicating with them. They have a lot of remorse and regret for what's gone on. And for a lot of them, I think this kind of situation that has happened between you keeps them awake at night, because the 9 of air is all about nightmares. They might actually have physical nightmares where they wake up and they've been thinking about you or what's happened in your relationship. For others, it's just once they go to sleep and everything else is switched off, this situation just keeps going round and round in their mind. So they might be able to put it to the back of their mind during the day a lot of the time, but then when they lie down and go to sleep, there's just all of these racing thoughts, and their heart is racing as well, and they just can't sleep. Okay, so let's look at your Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. You've got fellow travelers. Support is all around you. Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life. Lovely. And Desert Passage. Trust there's a divine plan. Right, so I see them possibly talking to their friends about you and trying to get support and advice from them about the situation. I see this, though, as them reaching out to you, as them wanting to come back into your life and back into contact with you. And with this Gates of Triumph, I see them doing that. I do see that in the energies surrounding your relationship. But it's not going to be easy, either because they are stopping themselves from fear of being rejected or fear of having to go through arguments or heavy emotions, when in many ways it would be easier just to stay in their own private space and move away from the connection, because then they wouldn't have to face up with what's happened, or because it will just be difficult between you to get back to the place that you were at before. So it will be difficult, but you've just got to trust that you will get to a better place between you. This Gates of Triumph is there. Just says here, trust there's a divine plan. Okay, let's look at your Romance Angels cards now. You've got engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And you've got you deserve love. You are lovable, and that is very, very true. All of you deserve love. You totally do. And this is about only accepting the best for yourself. So this person knows that you are beautiful and that you have so much to offer a relationship. And I think partly why their mind is racing is that they're worried that while they aren't in contact with you, you're going to find someone else. Like, whether you're actively going to go looking for someone else, or whether someone is just going to come into your life and whisk you off your feet, and then this person that you're thinking of now is never going to get a chance to come back in again. But I see them as wanting to commit to you. I see them as offering you a higher level of commitment, whether that's just more regular meetups, more open and honest communication, whether that's finally putting a label on your relationship if you've just been dating before or kind of on and off, or whether that's actually coming in and proposing to you, if that's what you were hoping they would do. I see that happening for a few of you as well, but it's just like, take it as it resonates. The higher level of commitment, the next level for your relationship, I see them wanting to offer you that. So let's look at your Moonology cards now. You got quite a few. I was looking for maybe 2 or 3, but you got 5. So let's see what's happening. A new romantic cycle begins. Okay, great. So I was saying, this person does want to offer you something, and that's new moon in Libra. So they could be a Libra, sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. Be bold and make the first move. Your dreams need a practical plan, and that's Taurus energy there. What do you need to release? And the end of a tough cycle approaches, and that's Capricorn. Right. So I see them currently being in this energy of evaluating their relationship with you and evaluating their own personality and habits, and deciding what needs to go, what's toxic or outdated and isn't serving the situation anymore. So that's what I see them doing at the moment, is kind of, what do you need to release? And it may be that you need to release things as well. Maybe there's unreasonable behavior on both sides, or maybe you just need to alter your life slightly to allow this relationship to blossom on both sides, so that there's commitment on both sides. You might both have been reluctant to properly commit, and now when this person comes back, that's what they're going to be offering. Because it says here, your dreams need a practical plan. So this is about you both deciding what you want from this relationship and discussing it with each other, so that you're both totally clear what you expect from each other and what you want from each other. So if you've just been quite casual up until now, or on and off, and not really committed in any way, this means that when this person comes back and moving forward, you need to both be clear, both be on the same page about what it is you want from the relationship. But I see them being open to that when they come back, because the end of a tough cycle approaches is saying that this difficult period that you've gone through with this person is nearly at an end, because a new cycle is ready to start, and that is this new romantic cycle between you. And you see here with Libra, it's going to be a balanced and equal cycle, with you both putting the same amount of effort in and both getting the same amount back. And be bold and make the first move suggests that this person is going to come forward. You might need to give a little bit of encouragement to allow them to come forward, but they will come to you if you do that. So let's look at your Mystisches Lenormand cards now. You've got Sonne, the sun, which is Leo energy. You've got Mäuse, the mice, and Störche, the stork, which is Aries energy in the corner there. So the sun is really, really positive because the sun is all about things working out the way you'd hoped, success, positivity, just beaming down into your life. So that's really, really good. The mice is about sorrow. So this person, it's very kind of 5 of water energy, how this person's feeling. It's also about theft and deception in many ways. So this is about making sure that you're on the same page with this person. But it does mean that they are in a kind of negative mindset at the moment where they're really upset about how things have turned out between you, and they're just feeling really low. And that's kind of come to their attention now. It's a card of loss in many ways. Okay, and then here with the storks, this is all about a new beginning. And with the nest in this picture, like I see this person wanting to start a new beginning with you that's more stable. Like I said, there's engagement there. They might want to move in with you or have just some kind of solid proof of your commitment to each other. The stork can be about moving as well, but it's mainly a sign of a new beginning that's going to happen between you. So that's really positive. So let's look at your charms now and see what they have to say about your situation. So group number 3, what's your person's next move? Okay. So you've got the crocodile here. So there might be something about this person that's a bit toxic or untrustworthy. And that's coming out with the mice as well. So just be careful, make sure that they are not getting caught back into toxic behaviors if they come back into your life. There's the crown here for free will and sovereignty. There's H as an initial, so that could be important to you as a first name, surname, or place in this connection. There's the Easter Bunny, so springtime might be when this person comes back into your life, because that's landed on the new romantic cycle card. And there's also the tortoise, the turtle, for moving slowly. So they might take more time than you'd hoped in coming forward. There's freedom here, growth, creativity. This person might have a creative outlet that they're kind of using right now to cope with the situation. Then on what do you need to release? We've got the snake. So this is another indicator of someone who is toxic or who does or says unkind things. It could also mean that they were born in the Chinese year of the snake. There's also this galaxy, and it makes me think of like seeing stars, like being totally blindsided by a person or connection. So maybe when one or both of you goes into a relationship, you go into it with your full heart and soul, and you completely forget about other people or neglect other relationships that you have in your life, like friends and family, or you neglect your own goals and hobbies. And that's just saying that you shouldn't do that, that in order to make this relationship more healthy, you need to both be focusing on your own things as well. And you've also got brave, so be brave enough to release what's no longer needed. You've got a spoon here, which is doing things bit by bit, piecemeal, slowly. You've also got winter twice. Okay, you've got Father Christmas. So Christmas time could be important. You've got the dove of peace. This person wants to make peace with you. But at the moment, they do have a locked heart, okay? They've got a blocked heart chakra. So they might be acting a bit cruelly towards you when you try and reach out to them or when you see them in person. Or they're just at the moment not in the position to open up and come towards you, because with the cactus, they are in survival mode. They are prickly. They are storing water like a cactus does. They're storing their energy because they need it for themselves, because they're going through this difficult time in the desert. That desert passage card. They're in survival mode. And there's also the scissors, so they're cutting things out of their life, which is toxic, things that they don't need. They've got the teddy bear. The teddy bear is about sentimentality, nostalgia. They're thinking of you, probably with rose-tinted glasses, I'm feeling. And if they gave you a stuffed toy or you gave them a stuffed toy, then I feel like that, like, whoever owns the stuffed toy is holding it a lot and thinking of the person who gave it to them. There's also the skeleton here, so they're thinking about the skeletons in the closet, like the bad things that have gone on that they're ashamed about. And yeah, they're in lone wolf mode at the moment. Right now they can't be around you or anyone else for that matter, I'm feeling. They're gonna open up later because there's fellow travelers and there's the Two of Water. But at the moment they're in survival mode. They're doing self-preservation. There's the cross here for faith and protection. Yeah, helpful person. So they see you as a very important person to them. You're their wish come true. And I think that things will work out for you with that. You are going to come back into union with this person, and it's going to be much more healthy if you both work at it. There could also be a Czech connection here. This is the Prague charm. So this person could have a Czech name or family history. They could speak Czech, or the Czech Republic or Prague could be connected here for some of you, but that's only going to be for a few of you, so just leave that if it doesn't resonate. There's another winter charm. The notification bell, so they will be trying to get your attention. They will be sending you a message or arranging to meet up with you, calling you, or maybe just something fairly indirect like tagging you in a meme, but just trying to open up the gates of communication by doing that. And fearless. Okay, so there's brave and fearless. There's a lot of facing up to fears going on here and being open and willing to move forward. But I see there being a very positive solution here for you, for both of you, if you're willing to work at it together when both of you are ready. So I hope this reading was helpful for you, group number 3. Please let me know in the comments below if it resonated with you. Please like it if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of the new videos that I post. And have a lovely day. I will see you in another video. Bye bye.